The comedy show, there's a celebrity guest for tonight's show, which would be me. I am the celebrity guest for tonight's show. You may recognize me from the work I've done on the popular TV show Stranger Things. Okay. Normally, Dustin? You know, I've done that joke dozens of times. The first time is never killed. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Next on the itinerary. I had like a set list for tonight, but I had to like take some stuff out and put some new stuff back in light of like some recent events that have recently been going on in my life. I did a show on Thursday. I did like a little 5-minute set, and I killed. I did a really great job. I get off stage. Later in the night, I get put on blast on Facebook, getting told that I, quote, took every word for word, stole every word of my set from Twitter. Let's break that down. First of all, no, I don't steal my sets. I wouldn't have gotten this far in my career if I hadn't. There is no such thing as an original thought these days in the day and age of the internet, because I assure you, any joke that you ever hear has already been said on Twitter, on Facebook, etc., in multiple different locations. And the thing is, I do one-liners in my stand-up a lot, so the shorter that your joke is, the more likely it's already been said on Twitter. And I'm just appalled. I would never, ever steal jokes. I would never steal jokes from Twitter. I steal my jokes from TikTok. I'm a Gen Z comic. I get my jokes from TikTok, you guys. Why do we care so much about joke thievery anyway? Because, like, you want to know why we care so much about people stealing jokes? Because nobody cares about stand-up comedy. Nobody cares. Musicians steal all the time and nobody cares. They steal so much we have a word for it that makes it seem like it's not stealing. It's called sampling. That's stealing, okay? Okay. And I got accused of stealing all my bits from Tuesday. Apparently, allegedly, all my bits from my Thursday show were stolen, including the Dustin from Stranger Things bit that I did. So you mean to tell me there's another comic that looks like Dustin from Stranger Things that went through hormone surgery? Where are they? I want to talk to them. I want to be friends with them. I'm so tired of being a tortured genius. I just want to be a regular genius now. How come nobody ever wants to sit in the front? Because this reminds me of the Last Supper right here. You guys don't want to be a part of the Last Supper?
Also no.
Why? What's your name? Can I bug you? What's your name? You were there with the glasses on? You answer first. You seem like you're eager to get some attention.
Oh, we love attention.
Attention, okay. That's why you sit closer to the front. I get you.
Not too close.
But not the Last Supper close.
Okay, cool. What do you do for a living, did you say? I don't remember. Did they ask you already?
They did. I'm an attorney.
Attorney? Cool.
Just make a new one every time.
So, what's your name again?
Stephanie?
Stephanie. If you could have a superpower, Stephanie, what would it be? Like any superpower. I know you thought about it, please.
Invisibility.
Invisibility, okay. Why?
She's a creeper. That's
Can't
where
tell
he's
you
learned.
that.
Oh my.
Drama.
So you notice, I've asked that question dozens of times to lots of different people. If you pay attention, you notice that nobody ever answers with, I want healing powers, which I think speaks to how selfish we are as a society. You know what I mean? Because I once asked my friend, like, if you could have a superpower, like, what would it be? And he was like, super speed, because he would have, like, all the superpowers. Like in the Flash, he started listing off the things that Flash can do, like run super fast and travel back and forth in time and make clones of himself. And he was like, yeah, it's like having all the superpowers in one. And I was like, okay, what realistically are you going to do with that? Like fight bad guys? You can't even tell the waiter that your order was wrong. You expect him to believe you can fight bad guys?
Put down on that for day.
Huh? I'm sorry?
Cut down on masturbation
Oh,
per
this
day.
is a clean comedy show, Sarah. We don't allow that kind of language in the Christian household. I'm playing, it's a joke. Okay, so I have high functioning autism. The best thing about having autism is that if I run into Medusa at the grocery store or wherever she likes to hang out, I'll be perfectly fine because I can't make eye contact properly. And people ask me like, what's it like having autism? Well, do you remember when you were in like grade school and you were learning about a specific subject like science or whatever, and the teacher would like pass around like some sort of object relevant to the coursework? It could be like a rock or something. Okay, pass it around the class. Everybody take a look at it, bring it back to me. And you know how like when it would get to your turn to hold it, you just had to pretend to be interested? That's how I feel all of the time. But people don't really know a lot of stuff about autism, you know? I think it's because like autistic people don't get a march. So like if you like we've got like women's marches and like Black Lives Matter marches, you've got like LGBT like parades and stuff. Autistic people don't get a march because we don't go outside. Which is unfortunate. When I'm not filming on the set of Stranger Things, I work as a barista, and you know some people think like, oh, but being a barista is not a real job. Being a barista is essentially the most legal approach to drug dealing that you can take. Caffeine is a legal drug, and you want to know how I know that? Because if you take any sentence that a coffee drinker has ever said, replace the word coffee with the word heroin, and all the sentences still make perfect sense. For example, I can't start my day without my coffee. I get tired and sluggish if I don't have my coffee in the afternoon. And the third one, I spend so much money on coffee per month that it would just be cheaper and more effective for me to start making it at home. How much time do I have left? Is this a comedy show or a torture chamber? Because this is rough. It sounds like I'm telling it to 3 people specifically. What is that like? That means one minute? Okay. I got one. When I got my first root canal, I hate the dentist. When I got the first root canal, I was so nervous. So I started chatting with my dentist, trying to loosen up and get to know more about him. And I was like, what made you get into dentistry? And he was like, oh, the money and the flexible schedule, which is probably the last thing you ever want to hear from your medical professional. I want to talk to my medical professional and they say, oh, I do it because I'm passionate about public health. Not I was in it for the money. But if you really think about it, that question has if you ask your dentist that, it has 2 answers, and neither of them are good. It's either I was in it for the money, or I'm just really passionate about teeth. Okay, that's my time then. Thank you.